Welcome to Fender Reacts, where I react to your favorite content. Today we got Bakugo pulls up on All For One on Smoke.
All For One does a 2v1 for Stain and All Might, but he packs Stain
Yeah,
up
he
and
did.
takes the man's quirk.
Yeah, he did Stain Dusty. R.I.P.
Tries to go link with Shiggy, but Shiggy's not going for that. So All For One takes All Might in the sky by the leg and tries to split him in half for everyone to see in 4K. All Might's about to die, but we get a flashback of Night Eye saying, listen to him, you escaped death this time, but you're gonna meet another villain and won't survive. Now back to the present. All Might is still getting split in half, but everyone starts to notice something. The wind is changing. It's going in someone else's favor. Don't tell me the man who waits is finally on the move. Then someone starts shining on top of UA.
Dragon,
that's funny. Murder God. He gets up shining. Now Deku
looks the Great Explosion Murder God, facts.
The man is still alive? Deku instantly knows Wagwan already.
Nah, that name was trash though. Kacchan definitely could have done better.
With the quickness, grabs his arm, and they get ready to do a crazy throw. The second All For One user says, broski.
Bro, that's the best throw in history.
Right now, the kickback will
Real
be
talk.
this time. If you use it, that means we're not winning. We're throwing in the towel. We lost. GG's. But he looks at All For One's vestige for a second, and he just looks away. So Deku grabs him and he flings him. And
but y'all can't tell me that Kacchan is not related to that that dude Kubo or Kudo or whatever.
Trying to save him. You know he's not making it, right? The All Might inside of you used to just be a silhouette. It didn't look like him when he was alive, no? But now it's really starting to look like him. You wanna know why? It's because the man is on his deathbed. Just accept it and everything will be blessed. He says when that man finally dies, reality will be brought back to this world.
Now that animation was elite. That was by far the best animation in the entire show, that episode. Check out the episode up in the description.
All Might can be saved because they don't want to see the man go out. Especially the hoes. We see a flashback of Bakugo.
Epic reaction.
And he says, why the you get All For One's powers? That means he recognized you. A weak ass like you. Some days I really aspire to reach the level of hater that Bakugo is. But he also says,
nah, he was legit hater first couple seasons. Facts.
Him getting kidnapped led to All Might and All For One running to fate again. And that's when All Might
he got the best, he got some of the best development in anime though.
After remembering all that, Bakugo's got something to prove, no little baby. So he goes takes All Might from All For One.
Something to prove, facts.
Arms off too. And All Might's vestige goes back to his
light work.
That's my goal right there. All Might's like, Bakugo, you saved me?
Yeah.
All For One guy looks behind him and he's pissed. Bakugo's like, hey, we're winning.
All Might saved him. He returned the favor.
Old men don't know when to die.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
We go into All Might's mind and he's like, wait, this wasn't when I was supposed to die? I'm not supposed to die yet, right? But Night Eye says, no, gang, you were
SpongeBob memes are so funny.
6 feet under in a split by now. But fate surprisingly changed. Is this the infamous Hirokoshi plot armor? But Night Eye says, you still got work to do, gang. You can't die that easy. What about me?
Nah, they do be having some plot armor in My Hero, though. Facts.
I actually wish bro didn't have to die. He was a real guy. I also wish there was more heroes.
Like, how did Toga's clones not get rid of anybody?
There should have been an American student exchange arc. And we should have met Star and Stripe student. They got some next power.
True.
Some for all. It's not one for all. And they link up with Deku. Or even each of the students get sent to different countries. Now, all the men I'm watching the TV see this. They're like, hold on. He's fast like Bull. And that's an explosion quirk? Wait, that's the you who got kidnapped by the League of Villains. What's his name again? Oh yeah, Great Explosion Murder God Dynamite. And Bakugo crash lands into the ground with All Might.
You know he read it from the script when he says that, because there's no way he just remembers that. You can tell when he says it, like he kind of slows down. It's like, Great Explosion Murder God.
But Bakugo starts to cough up blood. Then Edshot comes out of his heart and he says, I should be saying that to you. There's so much blood in Bakugo's body. He made the man throw it up to get it out. He finishes stitching him up. And bro just falls to the ground. Damn. He says he was using the Hakamada style secret nodding. And he repaired his broken bones, his organs, and his insides.
His design does kind of look like a ninja.
But even the tiniest bit of moving will feel like he has a torta sitting on top of him. You know what though? At least he knew it was smarter
the
to
string
see
guy.
Bakugo than to try to fight himself, because he's a scrub if we're being real. Bakugo says, thank you senpai for letting a young shiner like me live. He says, nah, I ain't really do nothing. I tried to make your heart and your lungs work for a minute. but you did not wake up. Headshot was at his limit, and it was looking grim.
2-0 is a stretch.
Then something came through Bakugo's blood.
He essentially completely repaired him. He just couldn't start his heart back up.
Sphere brought him back to life. So he was on some Hisoka type shit and came back. I don't care. The fact that Bakugo can keep up with One for All and he only has one quirk.
Facts.
He trained by himself with no real teachers. That's why he's my goat. All Might looks at him and he's like,
no, I mean, he's definitely goated for sure.
Bakugo's like, hey, who's that little shining youth up there? That ain't All for One, is it? Yes, it's him, bro. He's in his
I ain't gonna lie. Kacchan over Deku.
right now. All Might says, give me your hand, and he gives him his Iron Man arm to use as a splint. Hey, you got this great explosion, murder god. And he says, that's all I can give you right now. And Bakugo smiles. W character development. But this All for One guy is vexed. The man has veins popping out of his head.
Nah, he was heated.
Them both out, but he's like, nah, I can't waste time on those bums. I need to get One for All, and to do that, I need to take over Shiggy's body.
Right.
The only way I can take over Shiggy's body is if I transfer my quirk to him. Everything should end up blessed, and the me inside can take over.
You know what's crazy is All for One was so mad. But to be honest, nothing really changed in his plan. Like, it wasn't part of the plan for him to kill All Might. You know, like, that's just something he just decided to do, like, when All Might, like, went right in front of him. So it wasn't really that important. So for him to be so heated before, you know, his real fight with Kacchan was, you know, kind of out of nowhere.
And all we see is this huge ass attack. This Bakugo guy says, hey, I'm the guy who steps in when Deku can't handle it himself.
Right.
Now we cut to the hospital and they stopped all the villains there. The injured are being
maybe
and the arrested
OG Naruto, you
on
know,
Kotu Island,
Sasuke stepped in like that, but
taken over with this fish girl. And on Ground Zero, Gunna and the Invisible Girl have cleaned up the rest of the flowers. But at National Takoba Arena, they're still fighting. And who even is this guy? What type of power does bro even have? I can't lie though, get the tail guy out of there. He's not doing nothing to no one. He's fodder. Bro shouldn't even be.
Facts. Bro, how is him and Mineta even on the... like, come on now. How they even in Class A?
Pretty decent. And we even see Bod Gal Lady Naga again. She better not die right here, though.
Y'all remember the robots that he had to fight in the second episode? Or the third episode?
Headshot tells him,
like, how did he get points?
For a brief moment, he left Shigaraki in the dust. And remember, Shiggy's got hella quirks and he has enhancements too. He was on every type of cycle you could think of. But Bakugo was in the process of learning.
Yo, where are Shigaraki's other quirks?
He's like, I'll keep using the side effects. I ain't gonna stop.
Like, when he was talking about plot armor earlier. And that's one thing too, like, where are all their quirks? Like, they supposed to have, like, you would think, like, 100 quirks. But they only use flying, blast occasionally. And Shigaraki don't even blast. So it's really only All For One who uses that. And then All For One's little, like, skeleton bite attack. Like,
but this will be his final one. After this, he won't be able to move again from the recoil. But we know Deku ain't going out like no hoe, so he says, "Aight, let's get this. It's time for the final move."
And then Shigaraki just uses decay, regeneration, and, you know, his super strength and speed.
All For One don't even care about him. He just zooms away. Hold on, is this guy ducking me right now? All For One says, you ain't as strong as Endeavor or Dark Shadow. Damn, Dark Shadow upscale? He don't even get close to All Might 2. I'm not gonna let him
Dark Shadow stronger than Kacchan?
He's a nobody.
Disrespect. He heard that across the city. He like, hold on now. Who not stronger than Tokiyami? Come on now.
The sweat from his palms goes through his body. It hurts. But where does it hurt? And what's the interval timing? That's the key to unleashing secondary explosion. He goes with the quickness and gets right beside All For One. But he can't even control himself and he hits the ground. But All For One's like, nah, are y'all serious right now?
Right.
What's going on here? Who the hell is this guy?
But this dude really was like, he was moving like Luffy Year 5, to be real. Like how wild he was just like going everywhere. He's literally like just casually blasting and falling through buildings, like not caring. This dude's high on life.
We gotta watch this because right now our kid's probably smiling right now like he always does.
Yo, for real though, Kacchan got one of the highest pain tolerances in anime. Oh, he's doing all this. You know he's in a bunch of pain right now.
That's why he's pissing me off. He looks just like him. Hold on, are you telling me they're related? This is Bakugo's ancestor? Then we get a flashback.
I never thought about it.
When Kacchan
Johnny
says
Test does look like Johnny Bravo.
He has him by the neck. Oh, you're looking for your bro, right, Demon Lord?
But that's what I'm saying. Kacchan looks like this dude for real, man.
He's like, that's why I'm so
They gotta be related.
If he never
Probably through the mom's side.
At that time, he'd have everything he wants. We cut back to the fight and we just see Bakugo blasting All For One point blank.
Yeah.
The man gets hit all the way into a building. The blast was so strong, even this Bakugo guy gets flown back. But because of that attack, All For One gets even younger and he gets even more pissed. The man's crashing out. It's all your fault, Kudo. Bakugo's like...
That was the end of the episode. I didn't even notice that he got younger. That was by far the best My Hero episode. Check out my reaction for it in the description down below.